And here is Bitcoin. Steemit website seems to be pretty shaky. It was down a bit this morning. So let's see if we can do the best we can. Here is Bitcoin, the accounts that I had projected for last night from a forward-looking discernment. And let's see what's happened. Let's zoom in right away into 30 minutes. So we had called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Counted the subwaves of this 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 became the subwaves of 1. Then we counted ABC. So this was a very nice ABC. What kind of an flat was it? It was an expanded flat. Then it started going up again. Now here is where some modifications can be made. I had expected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it occurred to me today, well, gee, Hedgin, there's a resistance line right here. And this resistance line, we've buffed it right here too. So it should have been obvious, and I missed it, that it would be repelled by this resistance line. And sure enough, it did. So you live and learn. You never stop learning. But it was late last night. No excuses. I was traveling almost half the day. So how can we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, ABC, 1, 2. So this ABC gave 2. I believe we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'd rather go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'd like to do this as an expanded triangle. Why did I prefer expanded triangle? Well, this here, this doesn't look very impulsive to give me the 5th wave. This looks more ABC-ish. And knowing how common expanded flats are, just like here, no different here, and sure enough, prices are rising from here again. So if this is 1, 2, then these 5s are 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and we should get, hopefully, 3 of 3. 4 of 3, 5 of 3. So let's get rid of this. Now the key is, can it breach this? That's the key. I think it'll come here, be repelled a little more to the support line. Go. Repel to the support line. Maybe try a few more times. And what do you get there? There you go. Might potentially set up a ascending right triangle. But I think that's probably what might happen. Now let's look at, zoom out a little bit. Okay. Could have a left shoulder, head, and then the right shoulder. Okay. So what I'm drawing out here is the left shoulder, head, or an inverted head and shoulders, and then right shoulder. Okay. Call this the LS. I call this the RS for right shoulder. Call this the head. And let's go from here. Wrong line. I'll do a straight line instead of a free line. So if this is the bottom of the head, this is the neckline. Let me dot this. I think I've done this before here. Okay. Gotta move it up. Oh no, this was for the ascending right triangle. Target 4729. It's the minimum move if this head and shoulders actually happens. Now let's look at the volume. Here's the left shoulder. Volume should usually confirm. So here's the left shoulder. Here's the volume for the head. And here's the volume for the right shoulder. So the head has a higher volume. Shoulders have lesser volume than the head. That's a confirmation as well. The only thing that bothers me about this head and shoulders discernment is it's on an uptrend. Usually they're better on a downtrend as a reversal. But I have seen plenty in uptrends that still work out fine. So it's something clearly to look out for. This is getting very messy with a lot of labels. That's fine. Let's get rid of this for now. So we are looking for wave 3, blue. Wave 4 might come back down and rest on this, which could become a new support. Wave 4, blue. Okay. There might be one more dip. And then there you go. That's what I was looking for. So this is submicro. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 make up subways of 1. ABC 2 of 3, 3 of 3, 4 of 3, 5 of 3 for 3. Then we'll get a, see how here it was an expanded flat? most likely a wave 4 from alternation, about 63% of the time, will be a zigzag. 5, 3, 5, or one of those types. Okay, might be a combination as well, who knows. Now, zoom back out again. The other thing I'm looking for as a potential. Okay, go back to 1 hour. There you go. Jeez, look all the labels. Okay. You saw this ascending right triangle, right? The apex is here at around the 10th of October. So there's another week or so left, almost. Price could do this. Keep bouncing around. That's possible too. That's another thing I'm looking at. So that it'll want to get closer to the apex to build up that pent-up energy to burst decisively out of the resistance, top resistance. If that's the case, then the minimum projection posted earlier for this ascending right triangle, would come into play, where I draw the parallel line, except the apex is not there anymore, but rather here. Okay. Back to so around 63.43, and then we'll get rid of this for now. So anyways, this here is the ascending right triangle. We'll see how it goes. There's a cluster of potential tops. Now, Grisgal, you had asked whether this, what I'm projecting now, is on our trajectory to 5, 6, 7,000. Yes and no. If it does close to 7,000, okay, then it kind of makes sense. But the big picture I have here is that we are in A, B, and C. This is then will be the wave 4, not here. We are in a big A, B, expanded flat. A, B, and C. And after that, then let's go to the daily. Okay, so here's 3, A, B, C here will be 4. And then I was going to do a big picture analysis, but I might as well do it here, give an intro to it. Will be 5, where 5 will go to approximately, in my opinion, then 13,000. Okay, so that will be the wave 5. Let me log this. It doesn't look as... There you go. Come on. Okay, A, B, C. This will be 4. So from a long-term perspective, this is my primary. And here will be the 5. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And let's see, subject to change, of course. Subject to change, because depending on how the data feed comes in for new prices being placed. Okay, so it's A, B, C for 4. Expanded flat. And then we'll get the final C. And this B could be done by end of the year or before, let's say. And then we get a sizable scary, fear-mongering decline beyond the point of A. This is when we will go to maybe 2,000, 2,500 to 2,000, maybe even spike below 1,800 or so. And then it'll pick itself up as usual, like Bitcoin always does, and just start again and trek upwards to 13K or so. I hope this has been helpful. I hope I have earned the right to ask you for your upvote, follow, and or resteam. That would be very much appreciated. Any questions or comments, please do post.